out in full force yesterday, and Master Troll Draymond Green had more on his mind than town business. Wearing a T-shirt with a familiar fist adorned with 3 championship rings, the 3 he won against who? LeBron. Now keep in mind, back in November, James posted the Arthur clench fist meme on his Instagram with the caption, "Mood." Many assumed he was showing his frustration with the Cavs at the time. LeBron, by the way, though, started the troll job wearing an Ultimate Warrior tee on a flight home. Stephen A. Smith, has LeBron lost some respect in the NBA?
I think so, but not as an individual. And here's what I mean by that. Nobody's questioning the greatness of LeBron James and what he individually brings to the table. But the level of fear that some of the all-time greats have is not something that he instills. You know that he's going to get his numbers. You know that you cannot stop him. You know that individually as a talent, he's the greatest in the world. We concede that. But the flip side to it is that whether it's the drama with Kyrie, some of the changes that took place with the roster, the belief that to some degree he had something to do with the dysfunctionality that raked through this franchise. Because remember, Max Kellerman, when Dwayne Wade arrived, prior to Dwayne Wade's arrival, LeBron James was in. He ingratiated himself with everybody. He was incredibly tight with everybody, and everybody seemed on the same page. Through no fault of his own per se, because obviously Dwayne Wade is a champion class personified, not to mention the fact that he's a 3-time champion and has a big brother relationship with LeBron James. When he comes innately, you simply can't help the fact that they're so tight that their relationship is head and shoulders above anything that anybody else had going on with LeBron. So as a result, because of it, what happened to JR? We can't blame LeBron per se for what happened with JR, but clearly JR's drop-off, his lack of focus, his willingness to do what it took, the level of consistency that was simply absent from his game, et cetera, et cetera. You had an awful lot of people that pointed to that and looked at LeBron and how J.R. Smith was at one particular moment in time and how that changed once Dwayne Wade arrived. So if you're a Golden State Warriors squad, recognizing that LeBron is the best in the world, but understanding one man can't beat a team, and you're pointing to some of the things that have taken place with this squad throughout the last year, you're looking at LeBron and you're saying, yeah, you're the man. Yes, you're the best in the world. Yes, you're one of the all-time greats. But where does that get you without a team? Folks have more confidence in having a team-oriented environment elsewhere than it's perceived as LeBron being able to have, particularly because of what transpired in Cleveland over the last year and a half or so. And that's what I'm pointing to.
Stephen A. Draymond talks cocky anyway. That's the type of dude he is, and I love him. And he's a great player. So he's going to talk cocky regardless. I don't think that indicates that LeBron's losing respect. Look, I'm going to get to your fear point first. LeBron was never feared like MJ. He's not quite as good as MJ. And he doesn't have that same attitude as MJ. Let's leave MJ out of it. He's not quite as feared, I don't think, as Kobe Bryant. Because Kobe Bryant might be the greatest difficult shot maker who ever lived, and LeBron doesn't like instill the kind of... Kobe gave you the sense that no matter what you did, it's not that he really was better at the end of games than LeBron, but he gave you the feeling that no matter what you did, he might still hit that shot. No matter how many guys are on him or anything, he might just beat you. So Michael, MJ, Kobe instilled fear differently. Larry Bird was a better smack talker than almost anyone except for maybe Jordan, right? And he could kill you a million different ways. Those guys may have instilled more fear than LeBron James at any point in his career, even though he's better than a couple of those guys, in my opinion. We're talking about respect here. You know what the ultimate respect is? Because talk is cheap, believe me. And by the way, we should know. It's how we make a living. Talk is cheap. Let's look at people's behavior.
I don't think my talk is cheap. Speak for yourself.
No, actually.
But go ahead.
That's a good point. But let's look at people's behavior here. It's easy to troll LeBron. What does that cost you? You got nothing invested, and that doesn't cost you anything to troll a dude on Twitter. Not when you were on a 73-win team and added KD. And the only reason that happened is because LeBron James beat you when you didn't have KD. To me, that tells you all you need to know about actual respect. After that, You know how it is, Stephen A. They're crewed up. Of course everyone feels cocky. I'm not saying Draymond wouldn't feel cocky anyway and maybe be a little disrespectful anyway, because what I just mentioned, maybe the absence of a MJ-level fear, and also that's just who Draymond is, a confident dude. But you mean to tell me 73 wins, MVPs, All-Stars, and you add KD, now you feel real cocky, right? Okay, that means that LeBron's losing respect. The behavior says that the reason they exist as they do is because of respect for LeBron James. I don't think he's losing respect.